hello. Um, it's a long time coming. I know I covered this a little bit in my welcome video. If you guys ever watch it, we have one. I try to send it to our new teamies, but so today, I'm gonna try to do more training videos too to kind of cover specific topics. But today I'm going to just talk about, we're going to go over together, in case anybody doesn't know, how to open a party, put in some orders, and close it. What does it mean to close it? All those things. We're going to just be talking about parties today. And I'll try to do more train videos and cover different areas of the workstation. Because honestly, I don't know what you know. Unless, you know, I'm your sponsor, but don't think you can't approach me. But I'm always, and it really depends on your learning style. Like, I'm a learn by doing. That's how I learned the workstation. My sponsor didn't show me anything. I just went and clicked around. But anywho, let's get down to business. So say you're brand new. So before we even do the party, I'll show you that too, because in order to add guests to your party, they can shop your party online. But say you want to order some stuff for some people with your items, and you might not have their information yet. So get that. To add somebody, you can manually add somebody as a contact in your workstation. All you need is their name, first, last name, address, email, phone number. Really, really simple. Here, so we're on the workstation. Like, hey, there it is, workstation. We all love it. I do suggest getting more familiar with it on your computer before you try it on your phone. But if we go to contacts and go to the contacts homepage, this is where you can add all your people. And say if they do shop online, they're automatically going to be added to the list. Oh, like, hey, I know this lady. Anyway, but otherwise, you can easily just click add new contact and add your own. Say you got Susie from work who wants to order from you and she never has before. Boom, you can go add her right here. And then add all their things, yada, yada, and then just save. And you can even actually sign them up for your newsletter, the newsletter subscriber. But that's a whole other video. We'll get to that later. But anywho, I just wanted to show you, just in case you are brand new, because it's not like you're going to come in and have all these people in your workstation, you know what I mean? So that's just where that is, in case you ever do need to add contacts. But like I said, if they're shopping on your website and they do make a purchase, they're automatically going to be in there. So, just for that. And if you, need to add your own. So we're going to go back to the main workstation page, and now we actually are going to create a party. So we're going to go to orders. I'm going to go to view orders dashboard, and we're going to create a party. Here, I'm just going to call this WP for Wolf Pack, because we're just this won't be my real party. But say this party is for you. I always say have an open party on your website. That's what that means. Have a party with you as the host. Always have a party with yourself as the host. You just check that box and it'll automatically pull up your information. And I don't really care if you guys see my information because you see it all the time when I mail you stuff. So there's that. But this is the fun page. This is where you can actually set up how your customer is going to see it. When they click your party link, this is where, you'll see all the fun text. You can put in whatever message you want. You can leave it at the default. It's, if you're not feeling creative, cool, click next. Otherwise, you could type your own fun little message. Whoopsie. And this is what the picture that they'll see when you share your party link. Again, you can leave it as the default, or if you have a cute Scentsy picture, you can always upload your own. Just for to make this a speedy video, we'll just go next. And this is featured products. They always show featured stuff at the bottom of the party page. If you ever go look at your own party page on the website, on your PWS, if you ever hear people say PWS, it means personal website. And then this is the closing date. And if this is a party for you as the consultant, dude, set that puppy up for like 3 months out. Dude, doesn't mean you have to leave it open that long, but then you're not like, oh crap, my party's gonna close, because it's just a catch-all party for you to get your people. But that's how you create your party. Gosh, I hope nobody's on my website right now. They're gonna be like, the hell's WP? But say, well, here, I'll show you something. Okay, so now I created my party. So if we go to orders, open orders, that's where your party that you just created is going to show up. See, there's my party. And then I have parties obviously for other people, but there's the party we just made. And you can always go in and you can, if you go to edit details right here, that'll bring you right back to where you were when you were setting it up. And so, yeah. Say if you don't want it on your website for some weird reason. I do that sometimes if I'm getting ready to put in a bulk order. If you click that little toggle switch, it just means your party will be open, but it won't show up on your website. If somebody goes to make a purchase and then they select a party, this won't be on there now because I hit that toggle switch. But now if I turn it back on, now that's what it means. That's what the online party page means. But because I'm doing a training and this isn't real, I'm going to click no, just so we can move on. And I'm going to click add orders to party. Here we go. And so then this page, this is where you can actually separate out your people. So say you got a bunch of girls at work who all want to place an order with you and they don't want to pay shipping. They'd rather just have you order it. That's where you can be like, oh, okay. And I think if anybody saw my little business tip, I actually made a contact. I went to the contacts page, I created a contact, and I named it Business Supplies. So that's my very own contact. So I'm going to use that as an example. But yeah, so I created that. So now I can add a guest to the party. And here, let's add another guest just to be for fun. Here, let's add my husband. There he is. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I'm just going to do save and add products to carts. But you can add as many guests as you want, because what's going to happen here, I'm going to close this drop down menu. But see, now they have their own little special cart. So now I can add whatever products Chad would like to order. Let's see, what does Chad want to order? He wants to order some Hug and a Mug. And that's where I can start typing in stuff. And this, I know, here, let's add some Hug and a Mug. And I know sometimes bundles can be tricky. This is what really confused me too, is how to enter like a 6-pack, a bundle and save. Pretty much anything, a 3-pack, 6-pack, anything. You're going to start with the number 6. And then look at that. Now all your bundles are going to pop up. All I did was 6 in a space. And see, now all my 6-pack bundles are going to pop up. And it's going to be the same if you type a 3. See? And then all our 3-packs. So that's the part that probably would get confusing, because it's not like the website where you can just go, oh, I'm going to go to bundle and save. Yeah. It takes a little bit to remember. But just, you know what, you guys be lucky, because back in my day, we had to remember like product codes and actually had to type in numbers. It was really weird. So, but anyway, so yeah, now you can go and I'll show you everybody's subtotal. And so you can get your customer their total nice and easy. Like, boom, look at that. This is how much Chad owes me now for tax and shipping. And because he's the only person who's ordered right now, he's going to be paying all the $10 shipping. But now say, oh, I need something from the consultant store. I'm going to add some felts to my cart. So that's another pro tip is not everything will pop up. Sometimes it wants to be weird. But you can add stuff from the consultant store to an open party to save yourself shipping. If you have a party you need to close, add some stuff to it. Like those customer order bags that I showed you guys. All I do is type in bag. And then customer order bags. They're $1 and you get 10 and they're huge. They fit warmers. Boom. They used to automatically come in the orders, but now you got to buy them. But yeah, this is really a nice thing too, because I can Now I have this on its own separate receipt, because after you submit your order, you can go in and print everybody's receipt separately. So it's really nice. But let's see, well, yeah, this one I just opened, but if you do get website orders, another area is going to pop up. It would come up right below Chad's cart. It would show all your website orders that were attached. But now, just for fun, let's go add some deluxe diffusers, because we're gonna just get this puppy up there. Oh, I don't want to build a bundle. I guess I could. Oh, it does let you pick your... Oh, I see. Like it does. I thought it let you pick oils for a second. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something expensive that I could add. Oh, here. Let's do an air purifier. Oh, fun. I didn't even know there was an air purifier gift set. Look at that. I'm so out of the loop. Okay, I just wanted to get this party to qualify. Okay, so now I've added, what did I add to my cart? $325 worth of stuff. So obviously this is going to qualify for host rewards, because once your party gets over $200, and you'll know. So this is the other part that you really want to get familiar with, is your host base and your PRV. Right now mine are the same because I have $300 worth of stuff in my cart, so I'm going to be getting 333 PRV once I submit this order. But say for some reason right now somebody ordered $200 worth of stuff off my website and they attach it to this party, then my host base is going to jump up to 533. So the host base is what they're basing your host rewards off of. That's the, whoopsie. That's the number that you really want to pay attention to, is your host base right there. So yeah, sorry, I'm listening out in the living room too as I talk. So the PRV, that's the sales you're going to get once this order is submitted, but this order is not submitted yet. And obviously you could keep this open a lot longer. You could get this up to $1,000 if you really wanted to, leave it open a couple months and let your host rewards jack up. But for fun, we're just going to show you. But say you did get it where you want it for some reason. You're like, I want to close it. But yeah, don't ever close it if it's less than 500. At least get it to 500 because you get a lot of host rewards. But this is where your host rewards will come up. And see, they make it really easy now. I love it. So this is pretty much, see all the retail stuff. This is all the stuff I'm paying full price for. That's where it's going to come up under the retail tab. And all of the things I'm going to get for free, I'm going to put right here. There, I just added a Zen Rock because I'm getting it for free. And see how it shows I'm paying $0, and now it shows I have $3 left. And you do have to use up, I'll show you. You got to use up all your host rewards, otherwise that's the host reward fee. They charge you $5 if you don't use all your host credits. So just make sure to use all of it. Even if you got like 30 cents left, like add a light bulb, like whatever, just something. Whoops. I'm trying to, there, car bar. I'm just going to add something so I can use it up. There. And even if you go over, it's okay, because all they're going to do is charge you for whatever you went over. That's totally fine. But now that I've used all of it up and I have nothing left, now we'll go back and see that, oh no, the host reward fee, just kidding. I forgot you got to use a half off too. Haha. I'm rusty. Okay. And for half offs, that's where it gets a little tricky too. It depends on what you're getting. Air purifiers, like the premium ones, those ones take 2. So you have to have 2 half offs here in order to get 1 diffuser. And an air purifier, you need 3. And it is laid out in the catalog. If you look on the host reward page where the little chart is, it does say at the bottom, like, products over this amount need multiple half offs, yada, yada, yada. Here, we're just going to get a light bulb. You can get whatever you want. I've done this. If I don't like, yeah, if I don't feel like getting something like expensive with it, I'll be like, oh, I'll just get a light bulb. Like, dude, who wouldn't want a light bulb for $1? And you know, it doesn't hurt to always have light bulbs on hand. But there we go. Now that I've used all of it up, now my host reward fee is gone. That's what I wanted to show you. So then the last little piece of the puzzle. Now say you're getting ready to close it. Cool beans. We used up our host rewards. Awesome. We used our half offs. Awesome. Now they put it in a funny spot, but you got a secret half off under the party summary. That's the perpetual. Your perpetual, it's basically just another half off. And okay, so the whole idea behind a perpetual reward is because Scentsy more started off as like a home party business. So the idea is to have your home party and get someone to book another one off that party. So that's where the perpetual reward comes in, is say your coworker Susie, I don't know, I just keep using Susie because it's easy. Susie has a party with you, and now her friend Megan wants to have a party. She's there, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I want to have a party. I'm going to book a party right now, kind of thing. Okay, cool. So then the perpetual was kind of designed, now Megan's going to be having her party. Well, her friend Susie, where Megan, original party was booked, she'll be getting a half off. That's kind of the thing. It's like a reward, kind of like a referral reward, I guess, in a way. Someone has a party with you, and then their friend ends up having a party. Well, now that original person's going to get a half off item at their friend's party because, yeah, they booked because of the person, if that makes sense. But usually it doesn't. A lot of the times it doesn't end up that way. That's why most people just use it as, I use mine for host gifts. Like when I'm closing my host party, I kind of decide what I want my host special. If I say, oh, pick out a nightlight, then I just add it and I pay the half off, and there you go. I got my host gift for $10, and you can write it off because it's a host gift. It's for your host. So you can really use it for whatever you want. Otherwise, I've just let them pick sometimes. If they were a really good host, I'm like, you know what, you were so awesome. I'm going to give you some, an extra half off item. How about that? And they're like, oh, cool. Okay. They're so happy about it. But, if it's a party for you, it's an extra half off. But that's kind of why, in case you're ever wondering why it asks like who you want to assign it to, that's why. Because it was kind of meant to give to like, yeah, to keep getting party bookings kind of thing. And then, yeah, helping people they're pretty much getting referral reward for getting their friend to book a party kind of thing. But yeah, so say I did want to give it to someone else, that's why it asks you like, oh, who do you want to give this to? But yeah, all it is another half off item. And yeah, we'll just add we'll add this guy because he's just so cute and chubby. But yeah, that's all it is. Okay, but that's the other thing too, is it doesn't really remind you or anything about this. Like, the other one down here, you get that little fee, the $5 host fee or whatever, if you don't use your host rewards, these two. But yeah, it doesn't really remind you, so that you just got to remember to go put something in there. Otherwise, you'll just kind of be SOL. But yeah, say you're all done. Cool beans, I'm ready to go. Check out. That's what closing a party is. Closing a party means that you have checked out, you have paid and put in payment, because then what happens, obviously I'm not going to submit this, but yeah, once I pay for it and submit it, what's going to happen is it won't show up in my open orders anymore because it's closed. It'll now show up in my order history. And that's where you go to look for past orders, anybody who's ordered from you or orders you have submitted and paid for. You go look under the order history, just check the order status. That's where you go look. But yeah, so that's what it means to close a party, because right now your parties are open. So once you submit it, pay for it, all the, all that. Now it is closed. So hopefully this was helpful. But like I said, I wonder, hold on. I wonder if I have a party I could show you. Hold on, and I'm going to delete WP before it causes me any trouble. I'm trying to find one that has a decent amount of, there we go. Her party's at 3:15, but this is what I wanted to show you. This is a shopping link for my customer, but she's done orders online. So that's what the attached orders mean, is if somebody orders on your website and they attach it to your party, it's going to show up down here. But this is what I wanted to show you, is see how the whole space is 315, but my PRV is 0. That's because $315 in orders were already placed online, but they were attached to this party. So it's kind of like a little piggy bank. They were adding stuff to it to get the host rewards up there. But I already got the PRV for it because it was placed, that order was placed, I think, a few weeks ago. So I already got the PRV for it. So the PRV is really just for things you're ordering like right now. Well, things that you're going to be ordering and paying for and submitting kind of thing. So that's where it can get tricky. But say she wants to close her shopping link and she's like, oh, hold on. Let me add a trim the tree. Here, we'll just add a trim the tree. There we go. Now what's going to happen is, see, now we added that diffuser. So once we submit this order, I'm going to get 140 PRV for it, but it brought the whole space up to 453. Because that's what they're basing the host rewards off of. Because see, now it's 10% down here. She is right there. So hopefully that makes sense and I didn't lose any of you. But and let's go take that diffuser out of her cart before she gets mad. Hopefully that helped a little bit. But really, you guys, go in and play. Go and play with the parties. Go in there and mess around with your carts. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing will happen unless you give them your payment info and click submit. So just don't do that. But I do it all the time, especially if you're getting ready to put an order in and you kind of want to get all your stuff squared away. Yeah, you can add stuff to your carts all day long and play around. And yeah, just fiddle with it. But that's what that all means. I'm trying to think if I missed anything, but hopefully this is helpful, and I tried to make it short, but so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here and I'm happy to help.